Thomas Leger, and I'm going to be interviewing Tommy Leger with Cypress Railroad Services. I'm going to be asking him some of his budget questions. First of all, I'm going to start off. Tommy, can you please describe your job description?
I'm President and CEO of Cypress Railroad Services. I handle all operation, day-to-day activities.
Okay. And for your railroad company, who's responsible for coming up with a budget?
Well, actually, myself and the board of directors comes up to a plan, and then eventually we meet with the CPAs, discuss our year-long goals. Once we all come to a conclusion, we step it out on a day-to-day basis.
Okay. And do you specifically like plan your budget per, like, say if you have a different job?
Well, the budget's planned for a year in, for an entire year. As you bid on jobs, and you never know if you're going to get a job or not.
Okay.
So it's pretty hard to plan how much of your budget you're going to spend. But eventually, once you get a couple of jobs, you understand how close you are to your end of the year objective.
Yeah.
And with that in mind, you still have to continue to keep up with all other acute expenses because everything changes day to day.
Right.
And you can really get yourself in a bind for not being prepared for some big challenge, which is an expenditure that could bring your budget to a downfall.
Okay. So with that being said, how often do you need to revise the budget?
Well, actually, I look at a budget day to day. But between, again, the board of directors, my CPA keeping up with weekly, monthly totals, we all communicate and try to get a team effort together to keep up with the budget and where we're at and making sure that we don't get off track.
I got you. And what do you think are like the most important facts in creating a budget that you should, if you could pick like 3 important facts, what would they be and why?
Well, facts are important, but the main thing with a budget is, number one, you have to know what your company's capable of and how much money you have to spend.
Right.
And a budget is just really a guess. So you try to be on a certain level that will not put you into an expense, which will put your company in a bind.
Right.
You want to continue to focus day to day again and make sure that whatever comes up you can handle and continue. You're going to have to stop it. Or you're going to...
just keep it going.
Just keep it going?
Yeah.
I don't even know what my train of
It's
thought
all right.
was.
Let's go back to, see, I was just saying, like, what are the important facts? Like, if you could take, like, maybe 3 facts.
Yeah, but they ain't really 3 facts.
Or just summarize it in your own words. Like, what do you find important in making a budget for your company? Like,
I mean, the first and most important thing is how much money does the company have?
Right.
And then how much money is going to be put in new equipment?
Right.
Labor or extra labor. How much it takes to run your office.
Yeah.
How much the accounting services cost. And then altogether, where are you going to be on that final end of the year dollar amount that keeps you under the budget that you had planned.
Right.
So there's a lot of things, but I think every day-to-day activity comes into play to make you understand what you have long-term to make the year go right.
And like, what kind of technology, like application do you use, like, to do this budget?
Well, of course, we have the CPAs, and they have their accounting.
So that's like Excel or like QuickBooks or something?
I have the QuickBooks. Okay. What we do is I have a QuickBooks program, I download as much information as I can.
Uh-huh.
The accountants go online, download it, and they keep up with all my expenses
Uh-huh.
and what bills as far as insurances, equipment notes, salaries, day-to-day construction costs for contract labor,
Uh-huh.
secretarial costs, and then of course whoever's getting paid in the company.
I got you.
So it's pretty important to have a good program to be able to keep up with that. And with the trends that you can punch on the programs, it keeps you on what's going on for the fiscal year, how much you're spending, how much money you think you're making or the program thinks you're making,
Right.
and how much money you're not making
Right.
in certain areas.
So you can say like QuickBooks and Excel, like you like that.
That's my main. Yes, that's my main two programs.
So what do you like? What do you like about it? Like what?
Well,
just the organization and just it just kind of helps out.
No, really, what it does is it makes you think. It makes you really look at what you have and what you need to do. It shows it in front of you faster than if you're just taking time to think about what's going on.
Yeah.
When you press the program, it's on a chart. It shows you exactly where you're at, and
Right.
it'll make you realize some things that you're not really looking at.
Right. Okay. Well, I thank you for letting me interview you. Thank you all for watching. This is Thomas Leger. Till next time.